Hey, hope you're having a great day. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys why I started making YouTube videos in the first place and why I really started this channel. Now, for those of you who are new here, my name is Patrick Cuneta, and I create videos to help people transform themselves and their lives, so make sure you're subscribed and you ring the bell so we can be in alignment. Now, like I said, we're talking about my own YouTube journey, how it began, why I started making YouTube videos in the first place. So I guess we'll start from the beginning. So a couple years ago, I was, as I've shared with you guys in a lot of my other videos, I was going to school for computer science. I was working a full-time job in sales at AT&T, and that's what my life was at that point. That's the life I was creating. I was planning on completing my computer science degree and getting a job in that field and just working at AT&T while I was doing that just to pay the bills and stuff like that. And that's the course that I was on in my life. Now, after going down that path for like a year, I completed 1 year of computer science and I was working at AT&T for like a year and a half. And after that first year, I found myself really unhappy. And I just had this deep feeling of like disorder, like things weren't in place, things weren't where they were supposed to be in my life. And I felt really confused, I felt really stressed out, I felt really lost. Of course, working full-time and going to school was definitely hectic. I was doing them both full-time at first, and then I ended up dropping out of my classes one semester just because it got, it was just so much for me it was too much for me to handle, honestly, and I wasn't, managing my time as best as I could, but still, it was just a lot, and I wasn't excited about that future. I took a step back and I thought about it. I was like, man, am I really going to be happy once I'm done with my computer science degree, you know what I mean? And once I'm, where I want to be. And I thought to myself, and I kind of wasn't excited about it, like I said, just the idea of just working a 9-to-5 job for the rest of my life. I don't mean to sound super entitled or anything like that, but for me, that just didn't fit. It didn't sit right with me, and it didn't really fit into my passions, and it didn't excite me, and it didn't really, like I said, just make me want to keep going and keep moving forward. And I was just stressed out every day, and I didn't know why I was doing it. So throughout all this confusion, throughout all this chaos and stress, I really just started to just explore and try and seek the answer to my problems, basically. Try and figure out what I should do with my life. And through this, searching, I came across, believe it or not, I came across a lot of YouTube videos talking about personal growth, talking about self-improvement, talking about creating your destiny, and all kinds of other things. I came across those YouTube videos that really started me down that path. And through all this exploration, through all this self-education, I discovered a lot of really powerful books that have helped me a lot in my life too. To name a couple, The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho was a great book that really sparked my imagination and sparked my wonder of just chasing my dreams and things like that. And also Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill has been so valuable for me. And really just, like I said, just seeking the answer to my problems, seeking the answer to my stress, and trying to figure out what my purpose in life is. Throughout all that confusion, I've began a bunch of different businesses. I started a bunch of different projects, right? So for a while I was actually at AT&T, I've always been trying to make money online, trying to build businesses online, and didn't really have a lot of success. So I started a lot of e-commerce businesses. I've sold on eBay since like high school. I tried selling on Amazon. I ordered a bunch of phone cases from China one time, and I even taught myself how to program and code websites as well. So I was doing that for a while. I started learning how to make iOS apps for iPhone and stuff like that. And, through those skills I learned, just along that computer science path, I actually did a little bit of freelance web design, and I created a couple websites for people, basically opened up a little marketing business in which I was, reaching out to local businesses and stuff like that to find some clients to make money by making websites and things like that. And like I said, I just tried a whole bunch of different projects. I tried out a whole bunch of different things, trying to make money, trying to basically break the 9-to-5 job cycle in which I could just be financially independent and stuff like that. But like I said, I always failed. I always got burnt out. and I always just didn't succeed at all, I just lost interest in all those projects. So like I said, I started so many different projects, but what really changed the game for me was, like I said, learning all this valuable information, learning the principles of success through Napoleon Hill's work, and just reading dozens and dozens of other books as well. And what I did was I did my best to apply all these, things I was learning into my life, into what I was doing. And that's when the game really changed for me, is because I was able to change my focus from a whole bunch of different things to something I was really passionate about, something I was really, really, excited about to do on a daily basis and also for the rest of my life. And throughout just discovering something that lines up better with that, I made the decision to, just try out making YouTube videos. Because I thought about it. I was like, well, what's one thing that I'm going to be really passionate about, something that's really going to excite me? And, I basically thought about, like, what's a future that's really going to excite me? What's a future version of my life that I could strive for? Like, what are my wildest dreams? And I came to the conclusion that it would be incredible to build a YouTube channel, because I can share things that I am passionate about, share things that I'm learning, share things that I'm going through, share things that have helped me along my journey. And throughout that, I'm helping other people as well. So I'm literally engaged in my passions every single day, engaged in things that I love every single day. I do definitely enjoy editing videos, recording videos, making videos, and the whole marketing side of things as well. Promoting my videos on social media and just creating my YouTube channel. I've always been super passionate about technology. I mean, I have a huge technology tree tattoo on my arm. So I think it's pretty obvious that technology is one of my passions. So what I've been doing is just really trying to incorporate all my passions together, or a lot of my different passions and talents together, into one central thing in which I can, first of all, engage in my passions and also make an impact on other people's lives and help other people by doing that. So to me, it's like, wow, that's amazing. That's, that seems like a great project to put all my talents and my focus into, to create something incredible for the future, which isn't just going to benefit me, but it's also going to help other people all over the world. And that's ultimately why I started my YouTube channel. And something also that I did was actually started another YouTube channel before this one, and it was called Cuneta Health. And it was all about health tips, right? It was all about physical, mental, spiritual health, just different health tips, like, things about like intermittent fasting and black coffee and stuff like that. And that channel, I made like 20 or 30 videos on there, but I ended up getting burnt out on that one because it was a little bit too narrow focus, right? It was just on health, and I was running out of video ideas, and I had a bunch of other things I wanted to talk about, which I couldn't. So I felt like it was kind of limiting myself. So that's why I stopped on that one, and I relaunched my own personal, just Patrick Cuneta YouTube channel. And the reason I did that is so I wouldn't limit myself with the content I was creating. I can make videos about anything I was passionate about. When I first started this channel, my little slogan was anything of value I can share with the universe, right? So it kind of developed over time into this whole, channel about personal growth and motivation and, just all kinds of things. I do have pretty diverse content on my channel now, but, I really enjoy it that way. And like I said, just me, trying out all these different things and, eventually trying out YouTube videos, I really, really just fell in love with that. And like I said, that path, looking down the future of that path, that really does excite me every single day. Every day I get up, I am motivated to make videos and keep going. I think it's pretty obvious. I mean, I've created over 250 videos on this channel in less than a year. So it's been, it's been the one project I've worked the most on my entire life, the one thing I've put the most amount of time and energy into in my entire life to this point, and I'm definitely proud of it. I'm definitely happy with the progress I've been making and definitely excited to keep on going. So that's really the story of how I began my YouTube journey and what kind of led me to create YouTube videos in the first place. And I remember it was so weird sitting in front of a camera, recording myself talking about something. I remember messing up like hundreds of times. I still mess up a lot now. But yeah, I just had my phone. It was like my iPhone, and I just set it up on my desk and just recorded a video of myself. So no, you don't need a whole bunch of fancy equipment. No, you don't need a whole bunch of fancy cameras. I do have a nice little camera now, which is really portable and stuff like that, but that was an investment that I made down the road. But yeah, so that's pretty much my story of how I began YouTube. This is going to be the first of a little YouTube series. So I'm going to, let me know in the comments what kind of videos you guys want me to create, but I'm going to make some more videos about YouTube in general, some, tips and tricks on growing your YouTube channel, on advice for new YouTubers, maybe share my daily routine, my daily practices for my own YouTube channel. So let me know if you guys would be interested in hearing more about that. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for listening. Hopefully, you got some value out of this video. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Don't forget to check out the description down there. Reach out to me on Instagram with any other questions or comments you guys have. Get your Mind Power merch out today. And if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe. We got plenty more coming soon. Your mind is much more powerful than you think. Have a great day. Peace.